I hear. Hear you.
Someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lasers are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here! Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought it was going to be leg rat compost. Did you take care of him, stranger? Please.
Let us end
More where that came from. Let's settle in. Everyone down!
Fallen. Fallen.
More where that came from.
Fallen.
More where that came from.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Laigrek meat would taste like. I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins? Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish. I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after. What else would you... No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Then again, perhaps the Jedi... What else? Before you go, I had a question. If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence. No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to... But in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khun and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been... I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
settle this.
My Legrex! You've killed them! They're my pets! I'm not a thief! People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving. I belong here. This has been my home forever. Before... just before. I'm KV, and this is my home. Now there's nothing to stop them from coming back. They're taking things that are Jedi and not theirs. That's wrong. I am a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi. I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Mandalay estate. Shen protected me, but the Sith came asking questions. All the Mandalays died, but I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns. You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left? They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters? But what should I do? I just don't know what I should do. There was just no one else to talk to. It's been so hard. But just knowing I'm not alone. There are others like me. It may be enough. I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. I found some things. I don't know how to use them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. There are bad holocron? I thought it was a dead Jedi Master trying to help me. I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. And also...
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless. Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
What did they do? came from.
I will silence this one.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Jaren knew the risks. He wouldn't do anything different if he was in our situation.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's... You go down into the sublevels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some... It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but... You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects. You've proven very helpful. I have something I have to do.
Ah, the traveler has returned. I hope the dent... So, what you... There isn't much...
You'll find little welcome.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
Any luck on getting my modular... Excellent. How did you deal with Joran? It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. Are they turning on their... That's about all I know. I've never... Will Jedi never stop meddling with our world? Even now, she's part of the reason why our world was... So she has it rough now. She deserves... You don't think I know that? I fought in the war, and it was fallen Jedi that were responsible. They're dangerous and too prone to fall. Here's your reward.
Hello there. All right.
It's you again. What you... So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the... That was... You... Some of the but all the salvagers that went down there are dead. Oh, but that was a... You won.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulty. Is there anything else? There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Besides that, to most people, it is complicated and I don't think if
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else?
Charanana.
Well, check it again. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I can't. Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
Hey, General, are you alright? You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators. Whoa, claws out today, aren't they? Seriously, you don't look that way from spending extra time in the fresher. I've seen other Jedi, not many but a few, who look like that. And I feel a little strange around you. A little more in control, calm, like I... Was there something you want? Let me see what you... That's everything. Now...
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now you've come a long way since Paragus. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just one. Alright, but that's where we waste. It's like.
General? Sorry, guess I can't get my... I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war. Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean? Mostly, I was angry. Angry about what I had done, about why I had done it. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt than protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Czerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Czerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself. It's good to be something else. Sorry, General, I'm flat out. Something... That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have something else. I got tired of it, kept dropping my hydro spanner, figured I'd get a new one. I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine, something else. If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by... But there's nothing I can do about it, so... Something else. Just working on the Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry. I didn't want to... Why did you decide to fight? I felt the same way.